Praise be to Jesus. Saint Rose of Lima was born as Isabel Flores de Oliva in the city of Lima, then in the Viceroyalty of Peru on 30th April 1586. Her later nickname, Rose, comes from an ancient infancy. A servant claimed to have seen her face transformed into a rose. As a young girl, she began to fast 3 times a week and performed severe penances in secret. When she was admired for her beauty, Rose cut off her hair and burned her face, upset that men were beginning to take notice of her. She rejected all suitors against the objections of her friends and her family. Despite the censure of her parents, she spent many hours contemplating the Blessed Sacrament, which she received daily, an extremely rare practice in that period. She was determined to take a vow of virginity, which was opposed by her parents who wished her to marry. Finally, out of frustration, her father gave her a room to herself in the family home. After daily fasting, she took to permanently abstaining from eating meat. She helped the sick and hungry around her community, bringing them to a room and taking care of them. Rose sold her fine needlework and took flowers that she grew to the market to help her family. She made and sold lace and embroidery to care for the poor, and she prayed and did penance in a little grotto that she had built. Otherwise, she became a recluse, leaving her room only for visits to church. She attracted the attention of the friars of the Dominican Order. She wanted to become a nun, but her father forbade it, so she instead entered the Third Order of Saint Dominic while living in her parents' home. In her 20th year, she donned the habit of a tertiary and took a vow of perpetual virginity. She only allowed herself to sleep 2 hours a night at most, so that she had more hours to devote to prayer. She donned a heavy crown made of silver with small spikes on the inside in an emulation of the crown of thorns worn by Christ. For 11 years she lived this way with intervals of ecstasy and eventually died on 24th August 1617 at the age of 31. It is said that she prophesied the date of her death. Her funeral was held in the Cathedral of Lima. Rose was beatified by Pope Clement IX on 10th May 1667 and canonized on 12th April 1671 by Pope Clement X, and was the first Catholic in the Americas to be declared a saint. The Catholic Church says that many miracles followed her death. There were stories that she had cured a leper, and that at the time of her death, the city of Lima smelled like roses. Roses also started falling from the sky. Many places in the New World are named Santa Rosa after her. Saint Rose is the patroness of the Americans, of indigenous people of the Americas, especially of Lima, Peru, of Sittard in the Netherlands, of India and of Philippines. Saint Rose of Lima, pray for us. Live Jesus.